so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyrics are interesting.
I have a song for Jared. I've got your picture on my wall.
Oh God,
You like that song, Jared?
That's even worse than I thought it was gonna be.
You like that?
Why the fuck do you have my picture on your wall?
I don't know. That's just a song that I thought of the other day when I was playing my Xbox.
Can somebody come get this guy?
But I think it's catchy and it's going to go 10 times platinum. All right, and then we can live off royalties forever.
I don't know. I need to come up with something. Y'all need to start doing something to help us get some money because 2027, they're coming out. Toyota's coming out with a new car, and I really want this car.
Well, we want you to
It's
have
gonna be
that
like
car.
$250,000 though.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money for
It's
a
very
vehicle.
nice, but well, I could pull it up. It's the GRGT.
And while Jared
Comes
pulls
out
that
in
up,
2027.
it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you guys to the 316th, give me a hell yeah, episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with Jared, Lee, and RJ. Come on, man, 316, you got to shout out the one and only 316.
I don't have to do a goddamn
Well,
thing.
I am, because he is the greatest of all time, all right?
Oh,
Now,
okay, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You just said that last week. Fucking John Cena was that.
now he is the modern day greatest
Oh
of
my
all
God,
time,
shut
all
up.
right?
There's no such thing.
Well,
Actually, you know what? I was thinking about that literally as I turned the corner to get over here. I was, not wrestling. I was thinking like my greatest of all time comedian because I watched Dave Chappelle's new special today. The kind of a throwback to like Richard Pryor's early albums with the N word in it.
yeah.
The title of the show, so I'm just gonna pass on that right now. But it's on Netflix. It just came out. You know where to find it. But I was very impressed. But I was thinking like, who would be my GOAT comedian? Then I was like, I can't really give one person that thing. So then I was like, all right. Then I think of a Mount Rushmore. So I'm still missing one more. Oh no, I think I got it. I'm gonna go Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, and Deion Cole would be my GOAT, my Mount Rushmore of comedians.
Yeah, well, no, that is a very sturdy, very solid, respectable list. And
Do you even know who Deion Cole is?
I do not.
That's crazy.
Maybe I do.
He used to be a writer for Conan.
If I saw him,
He was also on Blackish.
yeah, if I saw him, I might recognize him, but by name, no. And to tell you if I know his material, or anything like that, I wouldn't know. Everybody else you named, I know who that is, and have seen at least one special by them at some point. Oh yeah, I know exactly who this guy is. Okay,
Yeah, fucking. Hold on.
yeah, so I just didn't know his name.
Yeah, that's Deion Cole. He used to write for Conan, and he's been doing stand-up forever. He's the one that I remember when I first saw him way back when. I wonder if it was Comic View or Def Jam. I think it was Def Jam. But anyway, the first time I saw him, he would do this thing where he had a piece of paper and a pen in his hand that he'd pull out of his pocket,
Okay,
and he'd tell the joke. He still does it now, kind of like, because that's his like thing. He'll pull it out, tell the joke, and then depending on the response, he'll be like, okay, yeah, that one worked. Like, check it off. Or then he'd be like, no, okay, and then cross it out. But like that's what he did very early on. He still does it, like I said, in some of his specials, just to fuck around. But yeah, that's him. But anyway, going back to the Toyota, the new Toyota.
Oh man, this thing is really nice, dude. I see why you like it.
Yeah.
I feel like
So this one, let me see.
I feel
It's
like
got a very long front end.
that's what she said.
But I forgot the engine. It's a V8, and it's supposed to be like 650 horsepower, twin turbo hybrid engine. I forgot how many liters it is. I want to say 4.0 or some shit. But anyway, twin turbo hybrid. It's gonna be a fucking mean son of a bitch.
for a smooth, cool $250K.
Yeah, and then they have the GT3 version, which is the race version, which is gonna be that's what this is.
Is that the one with the spoiler right there? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That thing is pretty sick. I mean, it's essentially a race car, dude.
Well, it's supposed to be a hypercar or a supercar. I mean, but yeah, we haven't had a newly designed Japanese supercar in a while. And I'm glad they're doing this. I just hope I can afford it. They come out in 2027.
Shit looks like the Batmobile, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it does look like if you squint just a little bit, like
No, you get it in black, fucking put exhaust on that bitch, fucking intakes. Yeah, you rolling.
I am the Batman.
Get a little tune going. And then the new LFA, I think this is it. No, that's not it. Anyway, but the new LFA, the Lexus, is supposed to be all electric. I'll pass on that. But the luxury pieces are pretty dope from what I saw a video of today. But, yeah, I just wanted to. I've been wanting to talk about that for a couple of weeks. I know a lot of people don't care about cars on this show, namely this guy.
You know, it's funny. As a guy that works in cars, you are 100% correct. I mean,
You work in the fucking shittiest brand there is.
Well, it's not. Well, I will say this,
I'm saying that to all the motherfucking Jeep owners and the fucking Dodge and all. Well, the Dodge trucks are pretty good.
Yeah, 1500s are nice trucks, dude.
Yeah,
Smoother.
but they've always been good.
Yeah,
they always lasted for a long time. That is one thing America has always done well is pickup trucks. Like the F-150 is still a classic, and the fucking Dodge trucks are pretty good. But yeah, everything else I pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say that being in the car,
and that includes those fucking Challengers and Chargers and all that.
Yeah, I'm not. Those aren't really my style either, man. You know, they're cool cars, I guess, but nothing I would care to drive personally.
I mean, I think the deal with it is, yeah, they have a lot of horsepower, and I think the main thing is they're loud.
They are,
and I think that's what draws a certain demographic. Not gonna name which one.
Okay, I wasn't thinking this way until yeah.
No, well, I mean, it's known that the black community, there's a lot of them in our community. I'm a Japanese car person, so like I just wouldn't. I don't think I'd want one, and I didn't. And you know me, I'm not trying to get the shit that everybody else has.
Yeah,
I like different shit.
Now there are what I was going to get to at first is I guess being in the car business for the last couple of years has given me more of an appreciation for vehicles and just kind of how they're built and how they run and kind of the aspects around it. So I don't want to say I'm not really a car guy anymore. I'm more knowledgeable, and I do find stuff like this actually a little more intriguing now as opposed to when I initially started. I'm not going to go out of my way to look at this, but if me and you went to like a car show or something and people
hopefully it's now that I think about it, hopefully it's at the car show this year. I'll have to find out about. Actually, perfect person to ask about this car. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Absolutely. But what I was going to say is I would have more of I wouldn't feel bored or unknowledgeable if somebody was having a conversation about what the car like consisted of and, you know, basically how you're breaking down the specs of the car and everything. So I can absorb that information now and understand what's going on with it. As before, I really just didn't give a shit. I knew what oil was and, you know, things of that nature. Wasn't obviously very technically inclined when it came to these things.
I don't know. I don't think I've never not liked cars. I've always been an enthusiast. I worked in the industry for a while. And then I just became an enthusiast, I guess, through that. But now I'm trying to be I want that motherfucker right there. I don't know how I'm going to get it. Somehow I'm going to get it.
You need to park that shit somewhere next to a sentry gun.
No shit.
Just like.
And the interior is fucking insane too. Like, it's real simple. It's got carbon fiber seats, and even the frame is like aluminum, but like carbon built in, so it's strong and light. Because the whole point they wanted to make it like a driver's car. Only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't come in manual. It's only flappy paddles.
Oh, on the back. On the back of the steering wheel and all that stuff, yeah.
I mean, I have that in my car now, but
You don't like flappy paddles. You don't look like a flappy paddle kind of guy.
no, the fucking Formula One cars are flappy paddles. They have clutches, but they're still on the behind the steering wheel.
I guess that's fair.
They got rid of it. Because everything came down to who had the fastest times, especially on the tracks. That's why they kind of moved away from manuals, because obviously it's faster to if I could just hit the thing and fucking computer changes it to the next gear instantly, as opposed to gotta go into the clutch and click. So you're losing time by having to do that. It's way more fun to drive an a manual, but and shit, half the time people can't even. I watched a video today on TikTok. This guy, he was in Abu Dhabi, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna drive my first F1 car." And they said you have to to do this. You have to have a driver's license and know how to drive a stick. And I was like, "Oh, he knows how to drive." Then the second thing he said was like, "I don't know how to drive a stick." I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's not even an F1 car. It's an F4 car, but still pretty fast.
Same premise.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, so if you stall, they kick you off the track." You know, he was like, "I stalled the first time, and they gave me a second chance." I'm like, "Bro, he was like, I watched a YouTube video for 10 minutes and figured out how to drive a clutch." I'm like, I don't know. That's not how that works. But I guess, bro. Unless the Formula One car is just built so it's not as easy to stall. Maybe that's why they'll kick you off. They're like, if you stall this shit, then you're fucking trash. Get the fuck off my shit.
Well, I mean, I'm sure performing under that level of pressure could probably get to some folks, and then I mean, I wouldn't want to go up there not knowing how to do something, if that makes any sense.
That's what I'm saying. But I guess I don't know how he got through that, but I think he probably knew how to drive better than he let on to believe. But there's a lot of people who don't know how to drive manuals.
That is me included.
I figured you're a fucking millennial.
Well, I have no really issue learning, to be quite honest with you.
Well, the problem is there's nothing to learn on anymore.
Well, yeah, so there is that, but I've more so been in the thought process.
At least in America, and over in Europe, they still have a lot of them.
Yeah, it is more popular overseas. A lot. One of my sales associates that I speak with frequently actually talks about those kinds of things. But what I was going to say is, no, I'm willing to learn it, but what I guess the first and foremost, I would just need a car that somebody wouldn't care to let me drive and just learn on. I think that's really what it is.
No shit. That's how I learned. My mom just happened to have, she just drove sticks for her whole life, and most of her life anyway. And I had no choice but to learn how to drive on a manual transmission because that's all we had. I'm glad, because that's one skill that I have that a lot of these motherfuckers out here don't have.
Yeah, and it's the question is actually asked to me a lot by customers, at my job, and I just kind of tell them the story how I learned to drive illegally, as fun, friendly customer service banter.
I mean, most people learn how to drive illegally.
Yeah, well,
you don't have a license when you first learn.
That's a little fucking wild if you think about that, but that I'll continue.
As long as it's in like a parking lot, you're fine.
Yeah, well, we were kind of everywhere. So
I started in the parking lot, and on the first day, and then she was like, "You want to drive it back home?" I'm like, the fuck? This is my first time behind the wheel.
I just turned left.
Yeah. I just was able to get the motherfucker not to stall in this parking lot. What do you mean?
Yeah, so I'm always down to learn, but it's just again, just finding a car and just taking the time to learn. I know the premise of it. I understand how it works, but it's obviously just getting into the rhythm.
Yeah, it's more your
feeling it out.
Yeah, your coordination more than anything.
Which I think is pretty goddamn good. I think. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, fingers and that might be good, but I don't know about the rest of your body.
Well, I don't know. Well, I know what the one thing I tell myself is I tell myself to never give up. And you know who gave up last week? John Cena. Tapped out.
We already talked about this.
Well, I'm going to tell you about my day
Oh my God.
in Washington,
It's gonna be
D.C.
fucking 45 minutes.
It is not going to be.
rant.
I actually decided to compress this story into
Thank
about
God.
40 minutes instead of
Oh,
45. I'm just kidding. No, but I did kind of briefly want to talk about my adventure out to the nation's capital last weekend.
How many National Guard troops did you see?
Just actually only a couple, like legitimately.
Well, it was only like 1,500 there.
Yeah, when I say a couple, I mean like maybe like less than 10.
Well, that's not a couple. That's a few.
A few, okay, a few good men. I saw a few good.
No,
men.
you didn't.
See what I did there?
No, you did not see a few good men.
All right. So before I have Jared blow his lid,
And if you don't get it, then you don't watch this show very much.
what I was gonna say is, no. So we get down to DC for John Cena's final wrestling match. You know, his final match. So we get down there early, get down to Chinatown, which is where they had, I guess, the shop with all the merchandise. It was pretty cold outside. Obviously, it is the middle of December. I don't know why I'm shocked by this in any capacity. But real quick, we got into the store. They had a lot of dope-ass merchandise. I was able to get a few cool things for myself, even this really dope-ass shirt. Hustle, loyalty, and respect, Jared.
Which you could have got online a long time ago, but keep going.
Well, this is like akin to the retirement tour. I'm sure I could buy it online, but I don't go online to buy WWE merchandise. I don't do that.
It's
much
cheaper.
I only go and purchase it if I'm at an event. Like half of like anything I own really is from an event, wrestling wise, at least recently. But the shop was really cool. It's fucking packed full of people. And I'm going to tell you something, man, and it still doesn't cease to amaze me.
Don't tell me that I would have had fun.
No.
I'm about to say. I'm going to tell you something, man.
Well,
I think you would have had a lot of fun. No, you know better than that.
dude, I think you
Shut
would have
up.
had a lot
Shut
of
up.
fun. I'm
Keep
serious.
going. Keep going.
But it amazes me how many people that you wouldn't realize are wrestling fans. I mean, there's people from all over the world there.
That's why I want to get this wrestling fucking joke popping, because I'm going to make so many people mad.
And so we're in the shop. We get a couple things. They have, championship spinner stuff. What?
You keep blowing that fucking steak-ass vape shit in my face.
Here, I'll blow it this way.
Thank you.
My bad.
I mean,
So,
this motherfucker, like, I felt the wind from your face, and then I was like, oh, that smell.
oh, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I brushed my teeth, I promise.
No, it's the smell of the vape. That shit stinks.
My bad. But anyway, what I was going to say is they have all this, like these championship belts. I'm sure you're familiar with them. We're all familiar with them to some degree. And they have all these different ones. They're super duper expensive. Obviously, I'm not buying anything, but they are really cool, man. And then, as the day progresses, we leave the shop. We head to a yard house because it's down the street from Capital One Arena. And we decided to go meet up the Mania Club.
So you went to a place that you could have went to at home.
So, hold on. We went there. Reason being is because we went to meet up with the official Mania Club. All right? These are people from all over the world that travel and get together for big wrestling events. Our mutual friend knows a few people in this group, and so we went upstairs. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I am so used to being spoiled by all our bartenders throughout our life that I don't think I can go back to being like a regular, person at a bar somewhere else or at a table. Reason being,
your situation was quite unique, motherfucker, because I didn't get the same benefits that you were getting. So shut your mouth.
No, I just meant
it's time
general.
you started paying for your own fucking bills.
Well, I have no problem paying my bills. Okay, first and foremost, I am not a freeloader. I want to get that out of the way before we continue. I'm not. What I was going to say, though, is so we get into the yard house, and at this time, I didn't know that there was 2 floors to this place, or we didn't know that there was 2 floors to this. So we're kind of looking around.
Pretty much everything in D.C. is 2 floors.
Yeah, well, I'm not
2 floors or more.
I wasn't thinking about it, Jared. My bad.
Oh.
So we go over to the side. We find a table, and we're kind of hesitant to sit there because we're like, oh, well, let's see if we can sit here or whatever the case may be.
You're not just talking to me. You talk.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I know that the motion of physics and laws of attraction are here in front of this camera.
Turn this turn the mic that way.
This
There
way.
you go.
There
So
we
now I can see your fucking face.
Oh my God. Anyway, in my eyes. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh my God. Anyway, so we're kind of drifting through the bar looking for a seat. We don't really see a crowd of people that look like us, basement dwelling wrestling fans. So my sister goes over to the front counter. There's, I guess, the manager there, and he stands there, and he kind of just doesn't acknowledge her for like a few minutes. So she comes back over, and I say, here, let's just go ahead and sit at this table. And this guy comes out of nowhere. He was like, hey, you can't sit here. Okay. He's like, you can't sit here, right? And we're like, oh, okay. Then we're like, well, hey, we're here with the Mania Club, or we're looking for the Mania Club. He was like, oh, hey, they're upstairs. It's like, oh, and it's like, oh, there's upstairs. No shit. So we go upstairs. There's obviously a second half to this bar. Then we see the group of, wrestling fans. So we make our way over, introduce ourselves to just a few people, and then we sit down in a booth. And we sit there for a few minutes, and the manager comes upstairs and says, oh, no, you can't sit there. And we're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he was like, yeah, this table was for, like, public seating, and he was like, you guys have all this over here. And then, out of nowhere...
It's probably because the servers have different... The servers probably complained because that's you guys were taking up their section.
Yeah, but this room, it's just like a giant room with booths. It's not like your traditional, like, bar room. It's literally just like a giant room with booths.
I understand that, but if you were taking up a certain... like, say this server has the section you guys were supposed to be in. The rest of the stuff is for another server who is missing out on money because you're taking up their spot.
And I understand that. However, this is the problem. The problem is we sat right next to, the guys that we were with, and the guy came up. And so then my sister gets upset as the guy walks away and says, oh, here, you got to move over here. She's like, yo, this guy ignored me downstairs, told us we couldn't, like, when I clearly wanted to ask where we could sit. Then he tells us we can't sit here. Then he tells us we can't sit here. He's like, why aren't you fucking guiding us, dude? Like, we said we're here with this. Like, tell us where to sit before we sit down and tell us to keep fucking getting up. So I had to, like, prevent my sister from, like, going, like, Karen mode for a minute, which was kind of, like, random, but it was kind of cool at the same time. But ultimately, we had a couple of adult beverages, had some food, watched the Army-Navy game. I don't know if you watched that. You probably didn't.
I did not.
It was actually a pretty good football game.
Navy won. That's all that matters.
Navy did win. And so the day goes
on. Anchors away, my boy.
So day moves on. We finally get time to hit the arena, right? So I got really, really lucky with the seats I got, man. Because, one, DC was packed. There was people everywhere. I got these sweet seats.
That reminds me. I heard you tell somebody that the other day. And I'm like, and I'm telling somebody else, I'm like, this guy said DC was packed. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, motherfucker, if you leave the house more often, you would know that DC is always packed.
I know it's always packed, but it was packed for this event.
Yeah, it was more than just that. There's other events going on besides that.
Well, they had the
They don't go around fucking wrestling.
No. I'm not going around wrestling, but they did have the holiday, shops up along. Oh, man, what street were we on? But it's basically where they sell all sorts of Christmas and holiday stuff. I mean, it was packed full of people there as well. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, of course, there's more than just wrestling going on in D.C. But granted, the event itself, I just feel it was just not kind of a madhouse to a degree, a tad bit. But we had really good seats, and I'll even send you some pictures so you can put them in for the visual if anybody wants to see how close I was to the ring.
If I remember to do that.
No, that's if you don't, or if you don't remember, it's no big deal. I was just trying to add content.
No, that's fine.
But it was overall a really, really good experience because I'm not going to go into every little detail. We had really good seats. The matches were really good. Obviously, everybody thought John Cena was going to win in his last match. That is not going to happen, not in professional wrestling. But the thing that was very controversial about it is he tapped out. He gave up. And I can go into that for a long time. I'm not going to today, just for Jared's sanity and sake, and all of yours as well. But overall,
if they didn't watch it, then why if they want to see it, then they need to go watch it.
So they should. And the reason being is because John Cena kind of gives a brief smile before he taps out, like, hey, I'm finished. And it just created this mega heel in Gunther now, who's going to be.
You know what I thought was kind of like lame, and I feel like he took it from like MMA or even boxing. When he put his fucking shoes in the middle of the ring, I was like, that's kind of lame.
Well, wrestlers in recent years have been doing that when
they got
retired.
it from boxing and MMA.
All right. Well, if anything, they're just paying respect to
Except
their
when they do it, they take their gloves off and put it in the middle of the ring. Like, oh, this is a sign that I've retired.
Yeah, and I would think if anything, it's just them paying respects to the business that's given them so much, and
Not so much the business. I guess you could say the business, but
from a wrestling standpoint.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. It's some weird slimy shit that goes on with that stuff. I don't know.
Well, I will say overall, super dope show. Had a great time. Glad I went. And I still think you would have had fun if you would have come. I'm just saying.
I doubt it.
You could have chanted, "Holy shit!"
Well, the only thing it would have done was, well, first of all, I wasn't paying what y'all were paying for those fucking tickets. Second of all,
That's fair.
Only thing it would have done was help me write the joke that I'm trying to get fucking. I'm trying to offend as many wrestling fans as I can.
There are many.
I know.
We are global. Unite.
And you know what? I'm counting on that.
I hope so.
That's how. Hey,
well, that's how you get what we call nuclear heat.
get that pop, baby.
Nuclear heat. Speaking of cheap pops, I know you were saying something about the Kennedy Center earlier.
That's definitely a cheap pop.
Yeah, and first and foremost, I think it's really dumb, and it's like a waste of time.
I don't even think legally he can do it.
Yeah, I just think it's.
But he fucking did it anyway. Of course, like that's what this guy does.
No, but the reason since we were just talking about wrestling, Mick Foley has severed ties with the WWE due to
Shout out to Mick Foley.
with them, I guess, working obviously within the current administration, and stuff like that. I really ultimately, I've never cared about anybody I watch or listen to political views. I'm glad he's standing on his own too and sticking by what he wants to do. And that's really all I feel about that.
No, I feel like that, but it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of people are like, wait, what are we doing right now? And a lot of people were like, let me pull back, especially after Rob Reiner died. That was
Yeah, that's crazy. Like just that whole like scenario of just being killed, him and his wife, apparently allegedly by their son. I don't know if
he did it.
They've like found him guilty of murder. Like,
Not guilty, but more there. But what I saw from TMZ the other day is he was diagnosed a few weeks before with schizophrenia. So what they're saying is that he was not in his right mind when this occurred.
so I've also heard. So I didn't know he had schizophrenia, but
that just came out. Like, I think I saw it yesterday.
Okay. The reason being, and that might actually maybe
And he
help
had, and he probably had. They're saying he's probably gonna go. I think he said not guilty by reason of insanity.
because there were some reports of his close friends saying, we've been anticipating something like this. Oh, he's been waiting to stat. Maybe he's been showing signs of bipolar.
Well, no, they said
yeah.
they said he has.
Yeah. So that I was just saying, now that he has
that and drug usage, it was quite a few things.
Yeah, I didn't get into
That he was like, apparently he was in a rehab center that cost like $70,000 a month at one point.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
dude,
which it's like they're supposed to be like the best one. I think it was in California. I can't remember. But yeah, it was supposed to be the best one out there.
I wonder what you're paying for. Like not in terms of just like the living situation.
Paying for fucking rehab, the therapy, if they're giving you drugs, all kinds of. And that was the other thing. They said they had just put him on. They had just changed his medication, like a few weeks before, and that may have also had something to do with it because like he could have had an adverse effect to whatever that new medication was. So yeah, it's a lot going on. But yeah, my point was what old boy was saying about the whole situation, and then like the crazy part is, right? You know Rob Schneider from SNL, right?
Yeah, I do.
He has been a strong, staunch supporter of Trump, and
Yeah, that's really all I see him now.
yeah,
Nowadays is
yeah,
whenever he's
and
talking
like
about
really fucking super right wing shit. And he even came out. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro? What you can't be saying shit like this."
Yeah, no, it's beneath the Oval Office and it's
All of it is, the whole entire shit. That shit where he did this, the where all the president's walkway is that he put up. Now he changed what the plaque says. He was like, "Oh, this is a Sleepy Joe," blah blah blah. Like, yo, what the fuck kind of professionalism is this? Like, you're not even a businessman at this point. Like, your whole claim is, "Oh, I've built all these businesses that you ran into the ground." How you run a fucking casino into the ground? A casino bankruptcy? Like, they're supposed to make money, not you know what I'm saying? But then you want to put then he said something about Barack Obama, and then it was a few people he said was like he just changed what the plaque says under their picture, and it's just like, bro, like you're not even a professional anymore. You're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like petty for no reason, really.
Yeah, nothing. Like, bro, these people. Why you? I just don't get it. I don't fathom it. I don't understand any of it. And at this point, it's like, yo, like this ain't a reality show. This is our fucking country that you're fucking ruining. You're literally destroying our country. What are you doing? Oh, here you go with that shit again. I'm gonna fucking make you throw those away.
Nah, I need him to live.
Well, you won't be saying that when you're fucking getting your new lungs.
Because we'll be in the future and I'll have robotic lungs where I can breathe underwater and just walk with like iron feet. Like from Zelda. Like the iron boots for the water temple.
Nah, son.
A pain in the ass temple.
Come back to reality.
No, I am in reality.
You're not.
I am in my reality, Jared. That's why I wrote that song for you.
Hey, I got something that I want to kind of help you with.
Sure.
So I want you to stare at my finger for a second, right?
Sure.
I'll make sure I get your reaction as well. All right. So you're getting sleepy. All right.
That's tripping me out.
Right.
Yeah, it is kind of tripping me out.
All right. So relaxed and everything now?
I've been pretty relaxed the entire time.
Okay. So when I snap my fingers, you're going to forget that you're gay.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing.
Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, see?
Cured.
Yeah, I feel so much better. I feel the weight and the burden lifted off of me. Thank you, Jared. Oh, man, those rainbow clouds were sure heavy.
The motherfucker said, I am not gay.
I am not.
Hey. Fuck, man. I should have been a therapist.
I took psychology for a quarter of my senior year in high school, and it is like mad complicated. Well, it's obviously complex. It's the human mind. But I don't know what I was expecting when I went into that class, but it's definitely like some heavy shit, if I could quote the old school.
You were probably thinking it was like neuroscience or some shit.
Possibly.
Which that is more interesting than psychology.
Yeah, I just thought it was nifty. I was like, oh, this seems cool. And then I got there. I was like, wow, I am dumb. Like I just felt dumb.
Well, the problem is we don't really know how the human brain, we understand a bit of how the brain works, but we don't understand it enough where it wouldn't be complicated. Just like you have to. That's why these motherfuckers get doctrines and this shit, because like that's how complicated it is.
Yeah, it is an interesting subject, though. It is very interesting. I do like it. But do you know what else I like, Jared?
What, RJ?
I like you.
Oh, my God. I knew it was going to be something weird.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
Well, I like you enough.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
I like you enough to let you know that I'm glad I came to your comedy show on Tuesday.
You didn't come there for me.
But it was happening.
Yeah, but that's the whole reason that it was happening there.
This is fair. However, we did go attend, or I attended, and well, I guess you attended as well because you were there, as we were just saying, our buddy Paul's 44th birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. Shout out to Paul. I hope you had a good birthday, buddy.
I already told him happy birthday, so he's good.
But what I was gonna say, is, no, I'm glad I came because I know that I saw a couple new comics there that I haven't seen before. At least for me.
Oh yeah, I'm like I don't know what you're talking about.
No, and I just think that's super
Well,
positive.
one guy, it was his second week there. I haven't seen the other new guy. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks either. But he drives from like an hour away, so like, I'm like, hey, you don't got to be here every week, bro.
Yeah, it does seem kind of like a hike.
Yeah.
No, but I'm glad that it's growing, and then that people are showing up to it, and that the material's getting better, and I like that. I like that.
I
a
mean,
lot.
that's the whole point of. That's why I even do it. Like I don't necessarily do that one for like notoriety. I do that just so I have a place if I can't get anywhere else during the week.
Yeah, and what I do like about it though is and I was thinking about it as I was sitting there drinking my non-alcoholic beer, like the man that I am. It was a
Man? Question mark. Go ahead.
Corona. Anyway, I know probably a lot of the same regular faces in terms of the patrons that are there.
What up, Londa?
While you do your shows, and I'm sure there are different faces there sometimes too.
Yeah, it rotates.
But I think that what helps you guys is having those regulars. They're almost like your anchors as they watch your material grow and stuff like that. And I think that benefits you guys like subconsciously, like possibly.
Yeah, and people also. Some people like to see how the sausage is made. Pause. And you do that a lot of times. And when you go to comedy spots and clubs, you see sometimes comics work and stuff. Actually, I was watching it was a We Might Be Drunk podcast. That's Mark Norman and Sam Morril, and they had Jerry Seinfeld on there this week, or was it this week? I think it was this week. Anyway, I watched the whole thing. I was like, yo, I sent it to my little comedy buddy group. I was like, this is a master class in how to do comedy and like the ins and outs of creating jokes and writing jokes, because that's all they were doing was just talking like shop. And I was just thinking like certain things. I was like, yo, sometimes I'll say something on stage and not realize why I got a laugh from it. But it's not, and watching that, and like Jerry Seinfeld's been in the game for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? And those two have been.
It's crazy to think about when you
those
say
two
it.
have been in for probably 15 to 20 each. So it's like, that's a lot of knowledge. So like all I can do is take from it. So it's like, the whole point was, if they laugh at something and you don't think it's funny, you don't even, he was like, there's some jokes that I'll still say a word a certain way, or I'll say something and they laugh and I have no idea why it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I said something one time because I'm working on this NASCAR joke, trying to kind of spread it out a little more. And I'm like, why the fuck did they laugh at that? I'm like, that didn't even make sense. But if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? So now I've added it back in, and it worked again. And I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe there is something to this shit. But that's what I'm saying, bro.
Well,
People, if you want to do something and you want to be good at it / great, you have to fucking study. Like, you can't just be like, I'm relying on my natural talent. Because no, you're not going to get that far with just raw talent. Some people do. But not everybody.
Well, I would say being indirectly funny, sometimes that's just how it happens, dude.
That's not even so much indirectly funny. It's just, for some reason, those sets of words or a word goes with the previous sets of words to make people involuntarily laugh. I don't get it. I may not get the joke, but I'm like, I'm going to keep saying this shit because it works.
Yeah. Does it work for you guys?
Oh, my God.
Does it? No, but I'm glad I came. I'm glad I got to come out to the show, even though you were yelling at me because you said I was talking too loud the whole time, but that's okay.
Yeah, because when you were talking, you were causing everybody else to talk, And then as their volume raises, everybody else in the room's volume raises. So then the people who are actually trying to listen can't fucking hear.
So everybody was talking because of me.
Yeah, because you know how loud you talk.
I don't know about this. This
Bro.
sounds like bullshit.
It's not.
It is.
Like,
There's
bro,
no
I'm telling you,
way.
normally, look, I put 100%. Normally, because I've kind of, I don't want to say trained the room, but I have, the room.
Oh, God, it's Jared.
The
Everybody
room
shut
knows
fuck
what's
up.
going on. All they have to do is, yeah, exactly. All they got to do, see, you're interrupting me while I'm trying to fucking tell you why you were interrupting. Like, they know that, look, all they got to do, an hour of this shit, and we'll be out of your fucking hair. After that, you can do all your fucking jerking off and talking and doing karaoke. But, like, right now, we're like, this is serious business for us. You know what I'm saying? This is our time. So why are you making it about yourself? That's why I was getting kind of perturbed. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
I'm not making it about myself. I was just.
You
I was
were,
whispering
you
to
were
Kev.
talking about your experiences. That's about you. That's making it about yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think I caused everybody else in the room to talk because of my voice.
Well, let me put it this way. The people who you were talking to will automatically start talking loud just because that's who they are. So you get them out of their calm state, then they're going to boom, boom, boom. And then that group starts talking loud. Then this group who's talking quietly, not interrupting the show, is having to talk louder so they can hear over you guys. You know what I'm saying?
no, I understand that concept.
And that's
but
exactly what happened. And you're trying to say, no, that's not what happened. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I observed it from the front of the room.
the front of the room.
Yeah, where at the people with the microphone who were supposed to be talking.
Yeah, I heard them.
Yeah.
I heard them.
You didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear no jokes because
I-
you were talking the whole time.
No, I heard jokes. I heard lots of jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I heard a lot of them. Heard good ones.
And the other thing is, like, you've been there, so you know.
Well, I was just having a. I was whispering to the guy next
You
to me.
weren't whispering.
I was whispering.
Yeah, you didn't whisper till I said something.
No, because you're just like, you're being loud.
Yeah, because you were.
You're like the Batman. Like,
But you were being loud. You were.
comedy.
You were being 100% fucking loud, motherfucker.
Maybe I was. I don't know. Let's ask the walls. If I was loud, but no, I'm glad I came. Happy birthday to Paul. Non-alcoholic beer is not bad, I guess.
Well, it's getting better because people are wanting it more.
Yeah.
I saw a statistic very recently. I think they said alcohol drinking or consumption is down in the U.S. 54% from, like, I think they said like 1960 something.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like having a drink every now and then is a bad thing.
It's almost like should have just kept prohibition going. Is that what you're saying?
No, first of all, like what? No. Prohibition? Like, no. That was a long time ago, sir.
Wasn't that long ago.
I feel like it was long enough.
Nah, bro. See, now you sound like the people who say slavery was a long time
Wait,
ago.
hold on. Now you're trying to get me to say that was a long time ago.
I'm not trying to get you.
No, you're not baiting me.
You're already implying.
No, I'm not implying shit. I know what you're trying to do. You can't use your psychological analysis against me, Jared Lee.
Psychological analysis. Psychological trick. 1933. That wasn't that long ago.
That was over 100 years ago. No, I know.
I'm sorry, what? Say that one more time.
I said it was under 100 years ago.
Oh, well, that part, yeah, you got that part right.
Jesus.
But
1933.
even if it was 100 years ago, what does that mean? It still existed.
Yeah, but still, even you're like, it's not that long ago. Okay, if you're looking at it from a...
No, you're like, it's not that long ago. Oh, no, yeah, I did say it's not that long ago.
I mean, okay, so what would you consider not that long ago?
That's one lifetime.
I understand that.
That's not that long ago.
It's not that long ago to whom, though? It's long ago for me and you. We're like half of that.
Let me look up something else here real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. You don't look at this, RJ. Let me just fucking do this while you.
While Jared looks for something to insult me, it is my dubious honor to remind you guys you can get your podcasts anywhere you get your podcasts. This podcast.
1865.
Okay, so
Was that long ago, RJ?
I would say that's a long time ago.
Would you say it doesn't matter?
What also depend? Oh wait, what is this? Hold on. Yeah, I was just looking at the year. I didn't read anything underneath it. Give me a second. Passed by Congress on January 31st, 1865, and ratified on December 6th, 1865. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. Okay, so first and foremost, that's a great thing. Second of all,
well, to be fair, people in Texas didn't get it, the message till 2 years later.
So.
Just want to let you guys know.
So what's that? 3,500. It's, well, again, it also depends on what you consider a long time ago.
Let me see one more thing here.
Like, yeah, I mean, is that recent? And if I'm looking at American history, then probably no. But to ask a long time ago, I mean, we weren't alive. I would consider anything when I wasn't alive. Granted, the age I am now, a long time ago.
Here's another one for you. Read that for me there, buddy.
Jim Crow. Man, stop pulling this shit up. Stop pulling this shit up.
For the people who are listening, Jim Crow laws ended officially in the mid-1960s, although they're technically still kind of on the books. Primarily due to the landmark Civil Rights Act of 1964, which, again, was 100 years after slavery was abolished.
Okay, so I would consider something in the 60s not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I would still consider something
in the 30s a long time ago.
Yes, because we weren't alive.
What about, okay, so what, oh, here we go.
We weren't alive.
We weren't alive, okay.
Oh, no, I'm talking about me and you.
And I was never a slave, and you were never a slave owner, right?
I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying that shit. You race-baiting motherfucker.
Yeah,
you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's not even a word.
What, race?
That's some made-up bullshit by Fox News.
It's not.
It is race baiting.
Well, you can bait anything.
Rage baiting. I'm not baiting rage. If I say something that's fucked up and somebody gets, hold on, I know, but I'm trying to tell you that these are made-up words that people keep coming up with. Rage baiting is a made-up fucking thing. Race baiting is a made-up fucking thing. If something is fucking racist and someone calls it out, that is not race baiting. That is just fucking calling out racism.
No, not everything is necessarily racist, though.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get back to that point.
Yeah. No.
Secondly, rage baiting is another thing. If you say something inflammatory or very offensive to someone and they get upset about it, that is not rage baiting. That is, or I mean, I guess it could be rage baiting just because if you're doing it just to be inflammatory, but that person still has the right to be offended by it.
Yeah,
that's not rage baiting.
No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is like racism is racism. All right, like there's no circle around that. What I was getting at is people trying to factor race or use race, whether white or black or whatever, and trying to use it in their argument to what is it, like a pity party kind of thing.
Oh.
So hear me out.
Be careful, RJ.
No. I got you. So I'll give you a good example. This happened a few years ago. We had a customer come in, came in with this kid. There was a long line of folks. The young man at the very first desk, who is Middle Eastern, all right, is helping an elderly man. He's been walking around the lane with this guy, just helping him out. And the old man walked away for a minute, and the young man sat back down at his desk, and the old man came back, and the gentleman who was waiting in line, he was next in line, was like, oh, my God. He was like, why are you ignoring me? Is it because I'm black? That was the first thing that he said to this young man.
Yeah, you can't pull the card out that quick. You gotta.
No. So I'm just using
a little quick on the draw there, buddy.
Yeah. So when stuff like that happens, that's what I was like referring to. I'm not like if somebody clearly comes up and says something derogatory to you, it's clearly racist.
No, okay.
But I'm just using this one example, okay? This one example that I witnessed.
No,
okay?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can't pull the card out that quick. That's like
Yeah, and so that's more so what I was saying when not everything is racist. That's what I was
Well,
getting
there
at.
are people who like would like to claim victimization about everything.
So yeah, that's more so what I was kind of getting at.
But what I was talking about, all this that I was talking about, that's just facts.
Well, yeah, if somebody's racist, they're a racist,
Yeah,
dude. I
yeah.
understand that. Like, there's no way around it. Like, I understand that completely. So, but I think what people, when they use the term race baiting or anything like that, they look at these people who are trying to play victim, and then they're deriving that from that, or that's where it stems from. That's what I think.
I would call it just victim, like, what do they call it?
But to your credit,
Making yourself a victim.
But to your credit,
Self-victimizing.
they're taking something which is already kind of in its own world, like victimizing.
Yeah, and to call a Middle Eastern person out for something like that is crazy. Like, first of all, they got it pretty bad too.
Yeah, so and we all were like, yo, chill out, dude. Like, yeah, we were all like, no, sir, like this, he was helping this elderly man, and all this other stuff, and it's stuff like that, and I think when folks like, we'll say the Fox News crew or those folks see scenarios like that, it can use it to justify.
Yeah, but that's what that's the only thing they're gonna put out on Fox News. They're not gonna put when the Karens are out fucking calling the police on black people.
Well, I've only really consumed enough of it in recent months to where I haven't really seen anything. I've seen a whole bunch of random shit on the news. Honestly, I can't think of one in particular.
I'll tell you, on there, they're definitely not gonna actually talk about the shit that they're always gonna paint him as this fucking saint.
Yeah, no, and I understand that, which is ridiculous
It's
at
just,
the end of the day.
it's crazy. Like, you're supposed to be journalists, not fucking I don't know, bootlicking motherfuckers.
Did you listen to his speech that he gave
What
the
speech?
other where he addressed the nation the other night?
Oh, fuck that guy.
Well, I typically listen to when any president talks. So
I don't even watch addresses, none of that shit.
no, but I watched a portion of it. I watched the whole thing, and it's the same stuff, like that he's been saying the entire time.
Yeah, and blaming everything on fucking Democrats, everything on Biden, everything on, like, when you gonna take accountability for the shit you're fucking up? And stop lying and saying that fucking everything's becoming affordable. No, it's not, bro. People are still fucking struggling.
I will say that the one thing that I did think was good is that he gave all the service people some money, which is I'm never going to say no to something like that. But everything else was basically like just the same shit. So we didn't really learn anything. Didn't learn anything new. Just kind of heard the same stuff. And then he was like, well, here, I'm giving this money to the troops. It's like, all right, I'm cool with that. Other than that, I thought you may have seen it. That's why I asked.
Nah, I don't watch that shit. I did see he is reclassifying marijuana. That's kind of cool. That's the only thing that I can, the last week or so, that has been good that came out of there.
And well, that is a good thing, really, because they are able to do more studies on it.
It's not so much that it's less likely because it's the whole war on drugs in general was basically to kind of disenfranchise black and brown people, because they would get arrested for, like, this is the whole argument for the whole thing in the first place. Dealers of weed would get thrown in jail, and especially in California, was like a 3-strike rule. They'd get caught for selling weed, and they'd be after their 3rd strike, they're doing life in jail for a nonviolent crime.
Yes,
which is kind of outrageous, because that disproportionately affects minority communities. So, like, and people have been arguing that this shit should have been Schedule 3 a long time ago, and now that's finally happening. Now, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I mean, I don't even like smoking weed that much. I'll smoke it, but I'm not like a hardcore.
Now, I will say this, and as somebody who does partake, I really do so in small portions as I've gotten older. Reason being is because, one, I do find benefit in it. I'm not going to sit here and go on some tangent about all the great things of weed or Mary Jane or whatever you want to call it.
Definitely, I'm going to use the word. It definitely retards your brain functions.
I guess that also, I've always been in the mindset of that is on the person who is consuming.
You know what's what?
Yeah, 100%.
So wait, so chemistry changes person to person? I mean, I guess technically it does, but what weed does to the brain is the same thing.
Yeah, but I also think that, put it this way, if you're like already a lazy person by nature, if you smoke weed, you're still going to be lazy.
Oh no, you're just gonna be fucking 3 times more
yeah.
lazy.
But I feel like,
Trust me, I witnessed it.
Yeah, I would say if you're like an active person and you smoke like 1 in the morning and like 1 in bed and you're able to go out and do your daily job, I really think it's the person to person.
Yeah,
when
that's
it comes to that.
that's like drinking alcohol, but that's not really what I'm saying. I'm saying over a long period of time,
Okay,
they can accumulate effects that make you slower.
which is fair. And again, that's why I think they're going to be able to do more studies with it now. And more.
They always been doing studies with it. Medical marijuana studies have been around for ages.
But more so now.
Nah, that's not going to change anything.
But ultimately,
because doctors and shit, they already can get that easily.
but what I've learned in my life, just with anything, especially alcohol, is moderation is everything.
You know what I thought about today? I was watching Rubio. I'm not trying to keep this political, but it's just a thought that was going through my head. I was watching a clip of Rubio talking. Then I went to the comments, and everybody, like, bro, it was like 3 or 4 comments, and then a random one, and then 3 or 4 comments, all saying, basically, he looked like he was fucking on coke.
I mean, I'd have to see it.
And so then my brain, the way it's arranged, was like, wait a minute. This is why they're trying to crack down on fentanyl, because all these motherfuckers are high as shit, and they don't want to fucking get the fentanyl shit up their nose.
Do you have a picture of this alleged under the influence, gentlemen?
I mean,
I wouldn't.
I don't know what a person under coke looks like.
Well, I was gonna say I don't really.
Yeah, I don't know
maybe
what people.
impaired.
I don't know what people. No, I didn't see a difference. I'm just saying I don't know what. I never grew up around drugs,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
so I don't know what a person on drugs looks like. And so people be like, "Oh yeah, that motherfucker's on coke." I'm like, "How the fuck do you know?"
Yeah.
Because I guess you've been around it enough. I don't know. I don't know the signs. I know the signs of alcohol because as working at a door, like after a while, you start to see it, and it's not hard to tell if you have the trained eye. So that's why I'm motherfucking Popo will be like, "Hey, come here, buddy."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can tell. But yeah, that's it. Internet was down. I'm back. Oh yeah, man, we were having a discussion about marijuana, and I had thought about asking you something, but I hadn't seen you in a while, so that's why I was like, maybe he's not here. But I want, because it's legal over there,
Yeah.
and I want to know his thoughts on it. But you missed the whole conversation, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but since the convo is over, what are your is that Londa?
Since it's over, like, yeah, what is your thoughts on
Well,
marijuana?
it's not over. I wouldn't say it. Well,
He don't understand the context of what we're talking about.
Well, what are your thoughts on marijuana in general? Here, let me ask you that.
Oh, we could say that. But now we're going to move on to something else, and it's not gonna
Because
matter. Oh, a local thing that I just found out. The 2 things about this: Crystal City,
sports pub,
no, not sports pub. Crystal City
restaurant,
CCR.
CCR.
Crystal City restaurant just sold. After 62 years in operation, they sold to Paper Moon.
I saw that earlier today myself.
You saw my little, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I read further along, and I'm like, wait, they own Crystal City Sports Pub too? And I've done spots where I talk shit. Maybe that's why I got to laugh, but I was like, oh yeah, like we go to a strip club right across the street, blah, blah, blah. Didn't think that the owners might be in there listening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I mean, I don't know. Paper Moon. It's like, I don't know. It's like that thing that just doesn't go anywhere. It's just like everybody knows what it is, but it's like
for the longest, that, you know how they had that back like space.
Yeah.
Now I think they took it over now, but that back space was available for lease. And I thought about, I was like, yo, it'd be perfect to have a comedy club right here next to the strip club.
That'd be sick.
It would be sick, but then they ended up taking that spot over, and so I don't think I can do it now. But we need a comedy club down here. There's not enough in DC. I mean, I know it's kind of far. I don't know. Maybe I need to look up some shit in DC.
Well, I would.
Because I don't think like New York. You go to New York, I could go for one street, go to the next street, and that'll be a different comedy club.
Just like with that's how I guess frequent they're.
Yeah, same thing. LA's similar. They're probably a little more spread apart, but that's LA. That's just California in general. And then Austin is the same way. Like I could be walking distance of 3 clubs, and then there's another one like 45 minutes away, which is in a very rich part of town. It's kind of crazy that they even have a comedy club over there. But I didn't like. I wasn't a fan of that room. It was too big, and the ceilings were way too high.
You prefer like the dingy like hole in the wall.
Kind of, because like comedy works well in smaller rooms. Because like especially they're packed all together, ceilings are low. It's more of an intimate, more fun thing. I have more fun when everybody's like up close. Like the Ugly Mug shows, like those were fun because I could fuck around with people like right in front of me.
You got everybody. Okay, that makes sense. As opposed to, I guess feeling like you're on a big stage would be a little maybe off-putting. To a
Big
degree.
stage with not a lot of people, or a big room with not a lot of people. It's not fun.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, I'm just talking
It's
over
like
here. Yeah.
talking into the ether and shit. Yeah.
The void. Speaking of the ether,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you took the travel down the rabbit hole, and Jared, and have you had a chance to play Ghost of Yotai?
Yeah, I have. It's fucking way harder than than Ghost of Tsushima. There's a lot more she can do, and I remember in Ghost of Tsushima, like I feel like I accumulated skills a lot faster. Like this, they make you work. Like you got to get these maps from a cartographer, and then you got to place the maps on the correct place on your map, and then you got to go there, and then you got to find the place, and it's usually on some fucking high temple. It's like a technique, because they call it techniques. So that's how you earn a technique point to
level up your tree and things of that. Okay.
And then the bosses are fucking way more complicated.
Cool.
And I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's just like, if you're starting out and you really don't know who you can fucking actually fight, and then I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm like, I know, I'm going to beat your ass with the shit I got. You know what I'm saying? I guess it makes you better with the techniques, but then later on, then you only rely on the same techniques. I feel like the AI is a lot better. And I would say the graphics are better, but that's probably only because the hardware is better. But I'm enjoying it so far. I haven't really played it. I only been wanting to play it late at night. I haven't been wanting to fucking just get on and fucking sit for hours.
No. I know that's not your style by any
No,
means.
I used to, but I'm like, I just want to fuck around for a bit. Eventually, shit, it may take me as long as it took me Ghost of Tsushima to finish. And I only finished that because this game is coming out.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Now, since
and I played the T2 joint too.
Did you like that?
I haven't finished it, but yeah, I liked it.
I'm actually going to be downloading it later tonight.
I think I downloaded the night that we talked about it. And the beauty part of it, I put it on my PS4, but thank God for the internet, it remembered everything from my account, and I just pulled all my games over into my library.
Yeah, that's modern gaming. That's like the one positive about modern gaming, because I feel like each week I have something. I feel like we should have a segment called Modern Gaming where I complain about something that doesn't need to be there. Just like last week when I was talking about all those goddamn controller settings. We don't need them. They're not necessary.
Well, if you contain them down into one segment, one subject, then you could do that. But you like to go on like 30 tangents and tell people every single detail about something.
Now, I do want to ask you this, just because I haven't personally seen one. How is the user interface different from on the PS5 as opposed to the PS4? I guess like the home screen, or is it still like the kind of same setup and layout?
It's a little different. It's not that much. It was just graphically different, but the sense of it is the same. And you can change it. Like what do they call it? I forgot what they call it, but you can move all the stuff around to however you want it to go first. I just keep it default because all I'm trying to do is get to the game. I don't do much anything else. Like people be doing all kinds of other shit on their consoles. I just here to play the games. I'm not.
Yeah, all I do is pretty much play my games and then use it for Netflix and some of my streaming apps. That's pretty much it for me.
I don't use it for any of that.
I don't really do any of the fancy backgrounds.
My TV has all that, so that's why.
So no, it's kind of like my entertainment system to a degree. But the thing is I don't.
Well, I got the PS4, which I still have it up. I don't know why, because I'm not gonna probably use it again. Unless there's a game on there that I need. Oh no, the guitar game. I can only play that on the PS4. I don't think it transferred over to.
Is it not backwards compatible?
I don't know. I do have the disc, but I haven't tried it. So and then I don't know if the plug goes in there. I have to check what kind of plug for the guitar.
I got you. No, I was just asking because games are cool. Games are tight. I'm glad you got to play the Terminator game. I'm actually very stoked to play that. I've been playing a little bit of Red Dead Redemption.
It's pretty hard. It's like old school. Like you only get a certain amount of continues and all that.
I like this. I feel like this year, 2026, is going to be the year I really challenge myself in gaming. I'm going to do like some
motherfucker. Shut up.
I'm going to really
you
try.
You do fucking 100% fucking completion. What are you talking about? You already challenge yourself.
Well, there's that, but then I want to find something that's actually like really difficult skill wise.
Ghost of Yotai.
I'll get that platinum, no problem.
I don't think so.
Well, as much as I would love to play it, I don't want to go spend money on another console. Because the only reason
but you can play Tsushima now.
I could play that, and I could platinum that too.
Well, that I think would be a little easier.
I'm good. I know what I can do. But
I think you should play it. I don't know why you are fucking procrastinating with it.
Well, I'm not procrastinating. I just have a lot of backlog. That's all.
Bro, your backlog is not 10 years.
Well, I've got quite a few things I want to play.
Yeah, and everything is newer than Ghost of Tsushima.
No, not necessarily.
Like what?
I have Final Fantasy 2 through 6.
Ghost of Tsushima is better than that.
I understand that. I've got those. I've got to finish. I've got to finish Back 4 Blood. I've got to finish.
Nobody's even heard of that.
Got to finish Hellblade 2. All right.
Nah.
I've got to. Well, I am in the process of finishing Red Dead Redemption, which is still such an incredible game. Doing that 100% completion. And then I've got Metroid Prime 4.
You're wasting your time.
Absolutely not.
Anything Switch, you're wasting your time.
Not at all. I still have Pokemon A through Z, or Z through A.
Bro, you're kidding me, right?
I've got, I've got Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've got Mario Odyssey. I've got a few games. I've got...
Those are all newer games.
No, what do you mean? Ghost of Tsushima is newer than Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey came out in like 2017.
Bro, you're tripping.
I'm not.
You are.
Not. I don't know how old Ghost of Tsushima is, but 2017 is a little while ago. Let's take a look. When did this come out?
2020, but still a better game.
It's probably really the only game for PS4 that I would actually want to play at this point.
That's my point. Just fucking finish it and get over it. Everything you're talking about is for different fucking systems. Just get rid of this game so you don't have to worry about PS4 no more. And then when GTA comes out, then you can fucking be ready.
Become a god, like I
don't know about that.
Well, I am going to do very well in that. Or I'm going to try to. I have no idea. You know, It's weird when you play competitive now because you're playing people that are like half your age and it's tripping me out a little bit.
That's why I don't even do all that. It's fucking
it is kind of tripping me
talk
out.
to 12-year-olds every day.
No, I don't. I talk to the guys in my party, but I can definitely tell because I've been playing. Obviously, I've been playing a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of Warzone, Jared's favorite thing, a little bit of Resurgence on Haven's Hollow.
I fucking hate war.
Yeah, I understand why folks hate it because you get down to the last couple people and movement.
It's just adult Fortnite.
Movement demons are a thing nowadays, and it's just pretty wild. It's pretty wild to me. But that's all I wanted to say about that. And they get shit on. But if I see somebody in a T-800 skin, like a Terminator skin, get away from them because they're just out of their mind. They're like the biggest tryhards in the world. That's what I've learned in my 2 weeks of Warzone knowledge.
Warzone sucks, and you're boring yourself by keeping playing it.
Yeah, I think I'll just play Halo because Halo's great. Halo's forever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
I
saying.
don't play anything on Xbox. There's nothing that on Xbox that interests me, especially nowadays. They fucking gave up. They even gave up on fucking gaming.
They didn't give up.
They gave up the fucking Xbox.
They didn't give up anything.
The Xbox is done, bro. They're not making any more Xboxes.
Dude, they're coming out with one in 2027. What do you mean?
You're tripping.
They are.
They already gave up, or they gave up something.
Give up anything.
Yes, they did.
What did they get? Well,
I'm trying to tell you, they looked it up. I fucking saw it.
They didn't give anything up. While Jared looks this up, I'm going to remind folks that they gave nothing up. Xbox is not dead, brother. It's only broadening the audience.
Pretty sure it's dead. Let me see.
With titles like Gears of War, Halo,
Yeah,
Forza.
I know, bro. I trust me, it's annoying because I'm smelling it and it's fucking disgusting. I get it.
Oh.
I'm with you, bro.
Oh. What I was going to say is that only lets us know that there are fans of those titles on that platform. And it's
You
only
said I can smell it here.
It's mint.
It stank. Xbox. Getting rid of.
Getting rip. Isn't getting rid of Xbox entirely, but they stopped making Xbox. Well, that's the Xbox One to focus on the Series X and S. Still waiting towards a broader multi-platform via Game Pass and cloud gaming, leading to some retail changes. But Microsoft confirms Xbox hardware remains a focus with major partners like Target, Walmart. Oh, I guess that's just where they obviously sell them. Xbox ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's already gone. They put everything on Steam, and then people who are fucking PC gamers, they don't fuck that. Why would I buy a fucking Xbox if I'm a PC gamer and I can get everything on Steam?
But that's fine. I'm not knocking PC gaming or any other type of gaming.
PC's better than console.
Then go build one yourself.
I will die on that hill. I did build one.
Then use it.
Yeah, I built this shit fucking years ago. That's where I played Rainbow Six, the original.
Hello, Jared.
The original Rainbow Six, which I was fucking fire at that game.
I am your user interface.
That was before multiplayer and shit.
before the MP took off.
Yep.
Back in my day.
You don't remember the original Rainbow Six?
I do. I played it.
And that was a tight ass thing. I was like, I want to make a beat out of this shit.
Dude, Rainbow Six. You know what a cool game was for PlayStation? Siphon Filter. That game was pretty dope.
Yeah. All right.
There's a lot of.
There was one where they had it was clearly in DC because they had the metro map up, and I used to tell my roommate because he was from like San Antonio. I used to be like, "Yo, that's actually the DC Metro subway station right there, or subway route right there."
I've always ever since I was a kid do like when games are kind of located like in the, like close to home or in the general area. It's just like it's like I kind of live there,
But it's always some shit where it's getting blown up, like Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. There was a lot of blowing up. But to your credit, Jared, there are typically horrible things going on.
Not to my credit. That's just to your president's credit.
Oh my God, my president.
He is, isn't he?
So, are you looking up like the original one?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I wish I could find the music for it.
There are so many variations of this game.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first PC game.
Put Rainbow Six old school. Oh, what was it? PC games. Oh, is it that one? That green one right there, right?
No, it was a white one.
It's a white one. I remember that one, the green one. I really remember that one. It was on the cover of a lot of different shit.
Oops, not that one.
I remember playing Rainbow Six on the original Xbox when Xbox Live first became a thing. That shit was tight.
I think it was this one.
Rogue Spear?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember. I've never played this one, but I do remember seeing this cover because back when, gaming magazines were a thing, we've talked about this stuff before. Definitely see, the cover art for a lot of stuff, reviews, whatever the case may be. Just imagine your favorite gaming website in a magazine form. Just picture it like that. We owe you an explanation. Do they?
No, they're just trying to donate. Usually at the end of the year, they're trying to get people to donate.
Not donating shit.
Well, for
Speaking of donating,
Wikipedia, we kind of should be doing.
Well, speaking of donating, I did a little bit of minor Christmas shopping today. Just the last few things I had to pick up when I went out today. Obviously, there's people everywhere. I don't advise that you go out and Christmas shop, but if you have to, Godspeed. But I know the few places that I went, I wish you could just go up and pay without me hitting no on like 10 different prompts on the keypad that, no, I don't want to subscribe to your magazine.
Well, we know where you went.
No, I don't want to subscribe.
We know you went to Best Buy.
No, actually I didn't. I didn't. I almost did. No, wait, I did. I actually got one thing there. I forgot. No, then the other place I went, they were like, yeah, would you like this? And I was like, no. And they're like, you want this? I was like, no. I was like,
I used to want to make a beat out of this shit.
this sounds like some Soldier of Fortune type shit.
No, but there's this part when it's like, come on, bro.
Oh, I'm not saying it
That
wouldn't
shit would
be
be a beast ass fucking beat, a hip hop beat.
Yeah.
I used to love this shit. All right, let me turn this off before we get fucking. That shit is fire. I'm going to have to save that for later.
What I was going to say is, as Jared is making beats in his head, I just want to pay. Like, I don't want to subscribe to your magazine. I don't want you to come to my house. I don't want you to send me something in 6 months. I don't want you to show up and eat lunch with me. Like, I just want to pay whatever my total is, respectfully, like a nice person, and leave.
They're trying to gather data about you so they can fucking sell to you again later.
Well, they're not. I just hate that it's like, I feel like it's like everywhere I fucking go now. It's just like, hey, you wanted this? Like, no.
I always, bro, I just say no. I don't want it.
I do.
And then they get mad when you don't want it. You know where they really get mad? Last time, was it the last time I flew out? I think it was the last time. Especially, and I noticed, especially when this administration came in. Where did I go? Oh, yeah, I went to Austin. And so you go to the airport, and they have these cameras, and they say, well, you step in front of the camera. That way they take a picture of you, and so they can identify who you are, right, through this database and shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, I have my ID. Like, I don't want to take a picture. They were like, step in front of the camera. I'm like, no, I don't. Because it's optional. It even says there's signs and small writing. Like, you can choose not to, blah, blah, blah. And most people are like, who put my face on there? I mean, I know my face is on everywhere anyway. But no, you're not. I feel like there's a little bit over privacy boundaries for me. So I'm like, no, here's my ID. Here's my boarding pass. Like, I got the real ID. Fuck off. I didn't say fuck off, but like they're always like, oh, please step into the camera. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then the last time, lady was like, well, next time, just tell me beforehand. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, I hear it. I don't want to do that. That's it. There's no fucking talking here. There's no fucking conversation about what procedure what order I'm supposed to do this in, because I choose not to. Like, that's my right. Fuck off. And if you're mad, then I don't know. You just be mad for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about getting my face scanned.
Nah, bro, I'm
yeah,
good.
That's a little much for me. Now, like, put it this way: if I was in like some government classified building where you got to put like your eye scanners in it or something like that,
it's
a little different.
First of all, that is not even. I mean, it depends on the security level. And that's just one aspect of biometrics.
Yeah. The omega sector.
They don't necessarily do eye scans.
I know. I'm just hypothetically, like, if I was going to do that, I would want to be some secret agent that has to, like, do it that way.
One of the probably biggest ones, I mean, there would probably be more facial recognition and fingerprint scanning. Like the eye scan shit is probably like Hollywood. It's more Hollywood. I'm sure there's places where they do eye scans, but that's not one of the biometrics they really go off. It's usually fingerprints or facial recognition.
Yeah, so
it was fingerprints before it was facial recognition. Facial recognition is kind of more recent.
Yeah, well, I know that obviously we all know that you can have that ability on your phone to use your face to lock and unlock your phone.
Yeah, I use mine.
You use yours?
But when I travel, I turn it off.
See, I don't use
only
mine.
Because you don't have if you have your phone set up to have just to put in the password, if law enforcement gets it, of course they could get a subpoena for it later and just do whatever. But they can't, like, they can ask you to put your password in, but you don't have to.
I got you.
Legally, you don't have to put your password in there. Like, no, I don't want to do that.
I got you.
But if you have the facial recognition on, all they got to do is that.
I see. So I'm glad we've all learned that Jared puts criminal activity to mind when he travels.
No, I don't put criminal activity. It's just
lies.
It's more being aware of my rights and knowing what I don't have to give to authoritarian governments.
And that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. That was the most politically correct way I could say that.
I mean, it's fair, dude. You don't have to. It's your right as a person, and it's your right here weekly.
Just like they're not allowed to put fucking cameras in bathrooms because that's a private area. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be fucking weird. Are you?
You gotta know your rights. You gotta know your rights, bro. If you don't know your rights, then you're bound to get fucking ran the fuck over. And a lot of people don't know their rights and they just give it up. Which is potentially why some of the shit that's going on now is happening. But whatever.
Well, the holidays are here, folks, and this is the last podcast before Christmas. So me and Jared would like to wish everybody out there a happy holiday and a safe holiday. Hopefully Santa brings you guys something nice.
Emotional damage.
No. I think it's time of year where we should just be a little jolly, a little gay, if you will. All right, a little jolly and gay.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
It means happy, jolly and happy. But I guess jolly is another term of or phrase of being happy, or way of saying you're happy. But regardless, we want to wish you guys a happy holiday. That's all I was trying to say. That's really all I wanted to get out there. And
it was a rough way to go, buddy.
That's okay. Well, I can go like this.
Gay.
You can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify.
Oh, I cured you earlier. That's
all
right.
that good stuff. Every Monday at 9 a.m. sharp for the visual on YouTube.
Watch the new Dave Chappelle special, by the way. It's fucking dope.
Yes,
yeah, I know he does. See, Londa, you're on point all day today.
Go Londa.
He said he always ends the podcast awkwardly.
I do.
Yeah, I know. I think that's his goal, to be honest.
No, not necessarily, but I also know when my brain is empty and full of dust.
Motherfucker.
That's right. Every Saturday live around 6:30 p.m.-ish here on Twitch and Kick.
Don't say Kick on Twitch. Say purple or green.
Or green. Twitch and green.
Well, purple and green.
Oh, purple and green. Catch us every Saturday live around 6:30 p.m.-ish on Purple and Green. All right.
Yep.
And yeah, we're good. I like that. Purple and Green.
Well, it's only because we're on both and we can't really offend one over the other.
Yeah, this is true. I understand this.
Even though we're not getting paid. Hey, I need that $250,000 so I can get this new Toyota, by the way, 2027. So y'all got 2 years to give it up. Appreciate it. Thank you.
An hour? What am I supposed to do with a mad scientist for an hour?
You know, tamper in God's domain.
Peace.
Happy holidays.
He's
you so hard you won't see nothing.
What?
Ever,
I didn't want to overspeak you.
Ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist forever.